To you, Lord Jesus Christ.
Good morning again, everyone. Lalo na rin sa mga nakasubaybay ngayon sa live streaming. Habang po ako ay nasa gitna ng paghahanda para sa pagninilay na ito, nakita ko na yung mensahe ng mga pagbasa ngayon ay konektado doon sa aking ginawang Facebook post nung nakaraang February, 8 months ago. Kaya kung okay lang po sana sa inyo, hayaan nyo na muna na ibagi ko sa inyo yung laman ng aking post ng aking kinikwento. Yun din ay sinulat ni Neil Maxwell. Ito ang kanyang maikling idea. Sabi doon, some of us feel as though we own ourselves, our time, our talents, and our possessions. These are signs of our self-sufficiency. Actually, God lends us breath and sustains us from moment to moment. Even our talents are gifts from Him. Whatever our possessions, these are merely on loan to us as accountable servants. Nais ko rin po sanang itagalog ito. Sabi ng post na iyo na sinulat ni Neil Maxwell, marami sa atin ay inaakala na ating pagmamayari natin ating buhay, oras, mga talento at mga ari-arian. Kung itong ating iniisip, ito ay senyales na sapat ng ating sarili at hindi na natin kailangan ang Diyos. Sa totoo lang, piniram sa atin ng Diyos ang ating mga hininga at bawat minuto tayo ay Kanyang inaasikaso. Kung ano man ang meron tayo at pagmamayari, ito ay pahiram lamang ng may kapal. At hangad niya na ito ay magamit ng maayos at maibahagi sa iba. Friends, I started with this post because, as I said, it has the same or similar message which the readings today would like to communicate to us and make us remember. Ito po yung tunog ng first reading. Sabi sa first reading, pinapala sa ating lahat, laging alalahanin ang Diyos. Hindi kung matanda na tayo o mahina na tayo o may kailangan tayo sa Kanya, kundi lagi siyang dakilain habang tayo ay bata pa at nasa kalakasan. Sabi pa sa pagbasa, alalahanin mo siya bago daw tayo humina ang ating katawan, bago manghina ang iyong mga bisig, bago mawala ang lakas ng iyong mga tuhod, at alalahanin mo siya bago mabungi ang iyong mga ngipin at lumabo ang iyong mga mata. Kaya magandang tanungin, why for God we always have to remember Him? Bakit po pala gusto ipaalala sa atin na sana'y ugaliin natin na lumapit tayo sa Kanya, not only in bad times but also in good times or always? May tatong dahilan binigay ang pagbasa. Una, sabi dito, kasi ang buhay sa lupo ay pansamantala lamang. Sabi niya, ang iyong lakas ay hindi magtatagal. Hihina rin tayo. Sabi pa sa first reading, life is fleeting and life can change for us in an instant. Sa tingin ko, last January, before the COVID reached the Philippines, nobody thought this way this going to happen. So you see, life can happen, life can change for us in an instant. Kaya dapat talaga laging handa so that when reality comes, the bite will not be that painful because the Lord is our shield. Pangalawa, pinapala sa atin why we have always to come to God. Sabi niya kasi, don't forget your roots. huwag kalimutan kung saan nang galing. Hindi pwede yung nakakalimot. Dapat lagi nakakaalala. Remember always the source of our life, which is God. Sabi sa first reading, because the Lord is the one who gives breath. And this breath, after earthly life, will return to Him. That's very, very clear. After our earthly life, this very same breath, which comes from God, will return to Him. Kaya nga, yung first reading at Salmo reminds us always your source and always to acknowledge God. When a person does not anymore acknowledge God, we call it self-sufficient o sapat na ang sarili. And last, let us always be humble. Sabi sa first reading at saka Salmo, we need to give to our God what is due to Him. Kaya nga yung I remember one time, a beautiful quotation, minsan daw, sabi ng isang church father, kung tumutulong man daw tayo sa iba, parang we consider that tulong like a rent. Parang rent natin sa pagstay sa lupang ibabaw. At kung nagdarasal man tayo, hindi ito utang ng loob Diyos sa atin, but this is our way to give what is due to our God because He is the one who created us. Parang renta natin, di tayo nakakalimot. Ibigay natin ang narapat din sa Panginoong Diyos. Bigyan siya ng pagkilala, ng oras, ng ating lakas, at ibahagi ang ating buhay sa iba. And last, to close His homily, pinapaalala sa atin ng Salmo, at the end of our earthly journey, we will face and we will be judged by our Creator. None will be excused. None will be excused. No one. All will face our Creator. At ang itatanong sa atin, hindi, not how much we have loved ourselves, but how much have you loved me? That will be the question God will be asking us. How much have you loved me? How much have you loved your neighbor? How much have you given your passion and time to the mission I have entrusted to you? Did you use it well, or did you abuse it? So these are the simple questions the Lord will be asking us. Sana ang ating maisagot ay, Lord, I have used my time so well for your glory. Kindly rise, friends.